Hello, welcome to my backyard again for lesson number 4. Today we'll work on a Jo. So grab your Jo or watch first and then practice. So when you grab the Jo, most of the time hold it right in the middle here, like so here. Then let's do the warm-up movement, and then I'll explain in detail. So the first one is this one, right? That we do. Other side, like so. Okay, so now notice that the Jo goes all the way back and all the way forward here. All the way back here, all the way forward here, all the way back over here. And notice also that you may not see it, but the movement comes from the hips, this motion, like this. This first motion that goes this way here, if I keep turning the hips, arm goes to the side, like this here, as if stabbing, like this, or as if walking. Arms go forward because hips swing. Then they go up, all the way to the rear, until this elbow goes upward. Goes up, stretch, let the Jo stretch your arm, or stretch your shoulder joint right here, and also your wrist joint. All the way down the same thing. You're going back, down like so. It's like you're stabbing with a knife or something like this. This kind of motion. This kind of motion. And at the end, allow the Jo to turn your wrist. So it goes all the way here. So this part of the wrist goes this way. So it allows your arm to rotate. It's very important to rotate. Turn like this. Turn. Rotate. Rotate. So on the way over here, this way here, feel like the Jo is stretching your wrist and your arm, your shoulder this way. Over here, you stretch your elbow like this. Then when you bring down the hips, drop down the shoulder and the elbow and the wrist in that order. So you know this motion: hips, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Very useful for many different types of motion in Aikido. But let's go through the second move first. The second move is, the first one was this one. Second one was this. It looks like the arms go from side to side, but the arms actually always in front of the belly. That's the belly that goes from side to side. Because this hand here is right in front here. And you know this motion here, this is the beginning. This is drawing in. This is drawing in the energy. This is the beginning of the Kokyu motion. The second part is the Kokyu motion. The second part is this motion, this motion, this motion, all the Kokyu throw. Beginning part is this motion, dropping down, and receiving, drawing in. And that's what we learn from this particular motion. Right? Not just swinging the jaw from side to side, but moving the jaw from your centrexus, from your center here. And do the same thing on the other side. And you can do the same motion, going back and forth. And the hand is always in front of the belly. Okay, now then we'll work on the first Suburi, which is Choku Tsuki, which is this. Yep. Okay, now let me break that down into a little more detail. So, the ski, let's just work on from the ski practice by itself. So from here, in order, the ski kamai is this stance here where the body in the stoimi, flat as opposed to triangular like this. So this is flat, ski kamai. The jaw is aligned with the stance in hami, right here, looking forward. Tip of the jaw, same as the tip of the toes. Body is flat, stoimi. And from here to do the thrust, move body forward, move forward. The front goes first and the back follows. Front meaning the hips in the front goes forward, legs goes forward, hand goes forward, and the back follows. But that's not the end of the thrust yet. This is where we stop. But we were to push through or to penetrate through something, going through. For example, if you have your partner hold the other end, so you can practice going through. Here, when you go through, your body will turn, and that becomes humming. So, yeah, push forward. Here, this is the contact point, and go through. This last part here is very important, and if we are going to keep the body in humming as we do the ski, we won't have room for that last part, which is the penetration part. So from here, I go forward a little more. It's not even humming. So keep it in stoimi. Over here, and push through. From here, push through. But in the Jo Suburi, we just stop at this over here without pushing through. We get the follow through by extending the key forward. Your energy still goes forward. But if you have to physically follow through, just that. Okay, so it's very important to make the distinction between here and here. Okay. Now, there's another exercise that I just remembered that's very useful for the jaw, and it is to practice knowing the length of your jaw. Practice part of knowing your weapons. So it's very easy. Just go from end to end. Here. Here. Go back and forth. Draw the jaw up here. Forward. Draw the jaw up here. And forward. without having to change your grip. Just move from end to end. Just keep going back and forth, just so that you know the length of your jaw. And you can do the same thing. Just so that you know how far your jaw is without looking, because it's important to hold at the end here, right here. And the grip is similar to the bokken. Hold firmly with the little fingers firmly. But these three here, rather loose, a little loose, but they need to be on the jaw. Okay? Maximize the contact with the jaw. Firmly, but not rigidly, so that you can't move at all. You need to turn, stand up. Okay, so that's the basics about holding the jaw, how to handle the jaw, and first Jo Suburi. We'll do some more tomorrow or next time. Bye bye.